Welcome, welcome. I'm Dr. Dana McGrady. I'm an integrative doctor of 21 years in Tampa, Florida, and I am really excited about the brand we have tonight. So, this is something that as you listen and as you learn what we have in store, I want you to think about your daily life, your activity level, your sleep quality, right? Your stress level, and how this product can affect you in a positive way every single day. I'm going to pass this over to Jordan Monroe. She is our asset queen, our MDC marketplace queen, and she's going to introduce this incredible brand owner and so that he can tell you all about how this can really be life-changing for you. Jordan Monroe.
Hey, Dr. Daisy May, thank you so much. And you guys, welcome. Welcome tonight to our brand highlight. If you are new here, welcome to MDC Marketplace. What we do every single week is we educate people on one of our incredible brands within the MDC Marketplace Hub. We have over 30 brands now in over 10 multi-billion and trillion-dollar categories. And what we do every week is teach people how to take these liabilities, things that cost us money that we're already spending on, and turn them into assets, things that now can earn us money with life-changing products in both physical and digital brands. And tonight is unlike any we've had so far, and one that I am like, oh, okay. So Jordan Parker, where there's two Jordans here tonight, but Jordan, we have been like talking as health professionals that we need this kind of brand within Marketplace. And you are just a ray of light. Your product is incredible. So tonight, Jordan, as an entrepreneur, as a brand new papa, dad, to beautiful Atlas, we are going to dive into why you took control of your health and then segued that into creating this beautiful brand for the masses to have the ability to take care of ours. So with that, Jordan, are you with me?
I'm here. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Awesome, buddy. So with that, you guys, welcome Jordan and Optimize Minerals. These minerals are game changers for so many reasons. But Jordan, before we dive into the product, give our team kind of the snippet of where you were before and why you needed to create a product like this.
All right, great question. So I'll try to keep the story short, but basically throughout college, high school, around that age for me, I had a lot of symptoms that maybe you guys deal with too. So that's going to be getting sick frequently throughout the year, ADHD, inflammation, energy issues, and then lack of sleep sometimes, maybe not the greatest deep sleep. I track my sleep on an Oura ring now because I'm obsessed with just health. But my mission was always to, okay, how can I get my body to 100%? What am I not doing right? What's missing? Because I was eating great food, I was working out, I used the sauna, I did lymphatic massages, I did all the health hacks you can think of. And I had some supplements in my cabinet, but I didn't quite have that side dialed in, but I didn't think it was super important. I wasn't connecting the two. So we fast forward a little bit, I start studying a lot more than I already was. I found a book about minerals that was over 700 pages. And for one book to be about one subject that big blew my mind. Read it a few times, and then I started to search for options out there. I was like, okay, I just read how minerals were all deficient in them. They're required for multiple processes. And once I read required, it started to click because the food is deficient. There's a lot of factors that deplete us today. And if you don't have enough of them in your body every day, symptoms can happen and symptoms can manifest over time. And that's what was happening to me. So after months of taking good absorbed forms of minerals, a lot of my symptoms went away. I hadn't been sick since then. I can focus now. I have clean energy. My inflammation, this was big for me with inflammation. I was a college athlete, so back pain was huge for me. I had a lot of shoulder issues. I pulled a lot of muscles, just it's a lot on the body. And coming out of college, I was still dealing with those things even after not playing. And the only thing that actually completely eliminated the pain and the naggingness, even after just sitting for a long time, I don't deal with that anymore. We just had a 12-hour ride to Florida in the car, not a single pain. And that is unheard of. And that's because finally my body has exactly what it needs to carry out all the processes. And that includes eliminating inflammation. So now inflammation's gone. Like I said, haven't been sick in a while. And a huge one was allergies. So this is something I did not expect. I used to have allergies to dairy, wheat. I used to not avoid soy, and I used to have a lot of environmental allergies. So springtime, puffy eyes, headache, all that stuff, congestion, and don't get it anymore. And I live in Texas. Texas is very allergy season. It's quite bad in that area. And having such a huge change like that was crazy from one simple adjustment.
Wow.
Not even just diet, like the diet was there. And you take some minerals you can absorb in the correct amount, insane things happen to my body. And then from then on, I, looked on the market, and there was really not a lot of products in this category, not a lot of people talking about it. So I really wanted to make it my entire personality, because people need to learn about this stuff. And I truly created a product and line of products that you cannot find anywhere else. And I can confidently say that because I looked for years to try to find it. And before I released this and formulated this, my supplement stack was a mess, because I was trying to combine a bunch of different things, and it got really expensive, and it was crazy. So here we are.
Well, and even Jordan, even in doing that, because we were talking earlier, and even the products that you were taking weren't necessarily being absorbed, weren't necessarily the correct dosage that you needed. So you were over supplementing to get the minimal amount of supplementing. So tell us about, I'm going to pull up this slide, but we'll remove it because you're just so wonderful to be right face to face. I think getting a picture of the brand is getting a picture of the owner. And you're such a passionate proponent for this brand. So tell us about, what you chose, the different types of minerals that you specifically chose, and why they're more bioavailable and absorbable than any other mineral that's out there.
All right, good question. I love this. So let's say real quick, what are some of the common sources of minerals you guys see on the market right now? You're gonna see sea moss. You're gonna hear about She Legit. You're probably gonna hear, oh, just take a basic multivitamin and you're fine. I hear that every day on my TikTok comments. And I love to make videos and prove people wrong in that area. But the specific sources, and actually every ingredient in this bag that you guys see, was specifically chosen for multiple reasons. Okay. The first was burdock root, and I chose burdock root because that's what I actually was starting to take, and that's what actually helped me get rid of my symptoms in the beginning, was different blends of herbal tea. So I wanted to extract that because it's as nature intended it. It's how God gave us its plant, so we of course are going to absorb it very, very well. The next source was ionic trace minerals. Those are 70 plus ionic trace minerals. You get 400 milligrams per serving, which is a lot. And that's actually more than you get per serving from the brand Trace Minerals that you guys are probably familiar with. Blue bottle, liquid, that's what I took as well. And then on top of that, chelated minerals. And think about this. As I'm saying all these ingredients, I bought all of this stuff separately. So I had already been testing this stuff for years and the efficiency of it. And it was just, okay, I made it more convenient and actually better absorbed because I got more results once I combined them, and I'm about to tell you why. The fourth mineral source is ancient sea salt. Ancient sea salt is an exclusive source as well out of Utah, same as the ionic minerals, and they're very well absorbed. Again, natural source from the earth. Our bodies know what to do with them. Chelated minerals, if you don't know what those are, that's basically the mineral itself bound to a amino acid or some sort of chelating agent. So for example, you guys are all familiar with magnesium. We chose magnesium malate. So it's basically magnesium paired with malic acid, and that is best for energy. So I wanted to choose an energy chelate because this is you take this in the morning and this carries you through your day. This is your lifeline. This is eliminating coffee for people. That's a huge testimony we get. And that's because some of the specific things we chose. As far as all the other chelated minerals, I just basically said, hey, to my formulator, let's get the best options in there. Let's get the highest absorbed form of everything. And then obviously that's the goal. Unfortunately, with some supplement companies, that's not the goal. They have profit in mind. I had benefit in mind. Okay. And then aside from that, some of the other ingredients real quick, methylated B complex. If you have the MTHFR gene mutation, methylation simply just means it's in its readily absorbed form. Like your body can absorb it without having to convert it. So you have methylfolate, methylcobalamin, and we also have vitamin C. And then one key ingredient in this whole thing makes the product really work well together, and that's aloe vera extract. You guys have probably heard how beneficial aloe is by itself. And basically, when you use it in a formula like this, it increases absorption of every single ingredient because of the hundreds of compounds that aloe vera has to mimic how we obtain nutrients from nature and from food. And then other things like taurine. Taurine was chosen to help balance electrolyte levels in the body. And then a few more, I don't want to go too crazy, but short on that, there you go.
Well, and I love this because we have a lot of people that are saying, hey, can we add this to what we're currently doing? Can we take this as a separate? And I want to hit on that, but I also want to, you hit on something so big, and I think so many people resonate with this. Our gut-brain barrier, like our gut health connection, it is the second brain in our bodies, if not arguably the first. And so creating this environment where you're absorbing, but then also with the aloe dispensing everything where it needs to go is so incredibly important. And you've got a lot of people on this line tonight that understand that. And I'm telling you, dude, read the comments. Everyone's like, I'm getting mine. It hasn't come yet. I can't wait for it to arrive. I just ordered it Saturday. But let's talk about that using, there's some other products within Marketplace that we have that I know you already take. And so what do you say with people that are going to go ahead and add this to other products that they take?
So my suggestion, since I'm not your doctor, I can just suggest things to you. The best thing to do, and this is how I actually tested my supplement routine for a while before I even released this. I would buy a product, take it for 1 to 2 months, and then stop taking it. And that test was to show, okay, did I actually get any benefit from this? Did I actually notice anything? Do I feel any different? And I've had a couple viral videos about this specifically is, hey, stop taking your supplements. I guarantee you they don't even work. Because that right there gets you to think. Like, it's not even me saying that mine's better. It's just saying, hey, test what you already have. If you're so confident in what you already take, why are you still looking? I say that a lot too. So test what you have by stopping it and see what happens. Unless you're obviously like have to take something, don't do that. But you understand what I mean. Some of the daily multis or pills or powders you have, stop taking it for a few days and see if you feel any different. If you don't, you most likely are not absorbing that very well. Our slogan is miss a day, feel the difference. If you don't take it, you're going to notice it. And that's something that I get some really funny reviews is people like, hey, I just took it for 30 days, felt pretty good. And then they're like, but I stopped taking it. And they were like, dang, like I noticed even more. So I would say for this product and obviously our vitamins, they are paired together. They're both on the marketplace. This is going to replace any type of multivitamin you have. Any product you have with a vitamin or a mineral in it, it's going to replace that. Because for both of these, we dose them properly, again, for absorption. And also just, we didn't want to, skimp out on amounts. We wanted you guys to get a full serving. So,
and let's go into the vitamin. Go tell them about the tincture, how to take it, walk me through a day of what someone's regimen would look like with optimized minerals. How would you take it throughout the day?
Definitely. So going for me from 20 pills down to 2 things, I'm the happiest person ever. We're traveling. This is all I took. So this right here is all water soluble. That just means you don't have to eat and take it. So if you want to wake up, you like to fast, then you can take this right in the morning. Don't have to worry about it the rest of the day. One and done. Okay. The fat soluble vitamins is, of course, fat soluble. So you need to consume with food. So really at any point in the day, typically morning or afternoon when I eat, I just drop the dropper in my mouth, or I can mix it with any drink or any smoothie. And then you're going to get all your fat soluble vitamins, A, E, D3, and K2, along with iodine, boron, zinc, and inositol. If you guys know a little bit about inositol, it's great for women's hormones and even some PCOS. And then we have additional 2 herbs in here, dandelion root and bilberry extract. Very, very powerful, great for the liver, circulation, long list of things there. So this is your vitamin mix. Really easy. You just take 2 dropperfuls and then you take your minerals and then that's it. I just saved you hundreds and simplified your whole day.
I love it, man. It's so good. And like for everyone, adding that for me, I love my XC trim too. For those of you that are in Marketplace and that you're pulling from multiple brands, this is my cocktail, is to do what you want to do, y'all. But mine is XC trim, trace all of my optimized minerals, adding a squirt of the vitamins, and game on with 40 ounces of water in that, like done for the day. Like this is so simple, Jordan. And I just love that. I love that we're getting our B's, our C, everything in one. And Yeah, man, I don't want to give away too much because I'm not allowed to, but can you drop a potential teaser with other things that may be coming down the pipeline with
Okay.
optimized minerals
All right.
without telling a timeline, but just
Sure.
to let people know this ain't where it ends.
Yeah. So when I started this company, this was obviously the only product. We had this product only for the first year. Our vitamins was released January of 25. But before I even released this, I had all 4 products already planned out. So I had a whole regimen that is really designed over time when they're ready to be a one-stop shop. Okay, so like I said, here's all your minerals and your water-soluble vitamins. Here's all your fat-soluble vitamins. Product number 3 is hydration. Now, this is not going to be a hydration mix like you've ever seen before. And I'm very confident about that because I'm very good at creating products that don't exist. And I would love y'all to challenge me on that and try to find something similar. This hydration mix, we're going to include collagen peptides. It's going to include creatine. And yes, creatine is one of the most studied supplements and beneficial for either men or women, whether you work out or not. And we are going to have something called red spinach extract, which is a good nitric oxide booster. And we are going to have 2 ingredients as to help as a natural pre-workout. So this hydration mix is going to be natural pre-workout, it's going to be recovery, and it's going to be hydration. And you may get a few more benefits from that. But that is huge for the people that maybe sweat a lot, or use the sauna, or you're super active, or you just want an extra boost throughout the day. That's what that hydration mix is for, or even some joint pain. 4th product is going to be a protein powder. And this is going to have a little more in there from all the standard protein powders you see. We're going to probably add some extra collagen type 1 through 5. We are going to have a full amino acid profile. So if you take perfect aminos or any type of amino acid pill, drink, powder, it'll replace that for you. And it's going to have fish oils, so omega-3s. Do you guys take those right now in a pill? We're going to fit that in the protein powder. And then, of course, all of our products, nothing artificial. We use real fruit to flavor and sweeten everything. We don't use any fillers, no anti-caking agents. It's super, super clean. So a lot of protein, if you have protein powder in the past and it makes your gut hurt, not going to happen with ours. We're very, very stickler on that. So those 4 products are going to, number 1, save you hundreds upon hundreds. It's going to be way, way easier for you every day. And you're going to get better absorption across the board. So that's the plan.
And I'm just sitting here as a busy mom, ex-D1 athlete like you, in her mid-40s, chasing her mid-40s. I mean, this just makes it so simple for everyone to, I mean, we talk about muscle being magic. If you're not hydrated, your muscles can't build. We talk about our gut health, like we mentioned. We talked about hormonal balance. We talk about inflammation. These are all areas as a mama, as a woman, bone density, all of these things come right back to minerals, you guys. All of these things come right back to our hydration. All of these things come right back to our protein absorption. And again, Jordan, you're so brilliant. It's not what you eat, it's what you absorb. So all of this is super impactful. And we're just so stoked that you chose to be a part of MDC Marketplace. Because you guys, I don't know, if you're not on TikTok, go check out the Mineral King. You will not recognize the man in front of the screen because he had a lot more locks of love going on in his hair, but he doesn't have to be in Marketplace. You have a great following. You have a great network through your TikTok, through social media. But I just think it's brilliant that you chose this form of distribution. And we just appreciate you so much. I think this is going to be one of the top brands in the health and wellness sector that bleeds into many brands within MDC, or many categories, excuse me. So we appreciate you, brother.
100%. Yeah. Thanks for having me. And real quick, while you said that, it made me think of something.
Yeah.
And this was one of the motivators to join y'all's platform, because if y'all saw the amount of comments, emails, DMs that I get from people telling me how much they love these products, how much they're saving, how many benefits they're getting. And the best part is how many people they tell. And in the back of my mind, I was like, all right, well, I grew up around network marketing and all these type of things. I know that's the key to success right there. If you get organic word of mouth without even asking anybody, that's a big deal in today's world. You know, and I'm getting a lot of people that are like, hey, I usually don't leave reviews, or hey, I'm usually pretty skeptical about this stuff, but my whole family's on it now. I told my friends, I told my workers, and it's like the word is spreading like crazy. And I know that's what you guys specialize in, is word of mouth, speaking to people, using your networks. So let these products speak for themselves. Just get them in people's hands. It's gonna prove itself, and I promise you that. And if feel free, go to my TikTok. I have hundreds of videos about the products that you guys can pull clips from. You can share with people. I mean, it's just straight education, and it blows almost any other supplement company out of the water in that sector of education, and just how personable I am with people. But that's what fires me up about this, because like she said, I don't need to be here. Like, we're doing very well on our own. We do great, and we're still in the early stages. But I know that this is going to be super powerful because of the style. You guys know how to speak, and it's already happening. And they're not even getting compensated for it. So you guys are getting compensated, and you're going to be super motivated because it works. So it's going to be really cool to see.
Awesome, man. Jordan, and we appreciate that so much. And I mean, that's the brilliance of marketplace. Come for the mineral. You end up you and I were talking about the shampoo. Like, come on, like, this is the beauty of multiple points of pivot, the natural upsell, because as human beings, it's about conscious consumption and connectivity. And that's what we build here. And we're just, yeah, again, like I said, so stoked to have you and appreciate you. Oh, by the way, everyone, taking the time away from your family at 30A in Florida on vacation to be here with us tonight.
Yes, it's absolutely worth it. And one more thing, because I saw some questions in here. I
Sure.
wanted to speak to this real quick.
Yeah.
Here's something that I've found to be really valuable, because as it happened to me with my symptoms, and I didn't even correlate the two, is most people that ask me, hey, I have this symptoms, what do you think? Or I have this, can I take this? Or this issue's going on. In my opinion, we all require these minerals and vitamins. If you're not taking absorbable, properly dosed and formulated supplements before you start asking those questions, then try again, because if you have a symptom, that means your body's communicating with you. And your body's communicating you because it's with you because it's lacking something. And typically, I'd say 99% of the time, it can go back to minerals. It can go back to vitamins. It sometimes can be so simple alongside a good, healthy lifestyle. So my method here is, before you try to diagnose yourself with all these crazy things, even if you are already diagnosed, try the minerals and vitamins, because that may be what your body's asking for. And that's why our testimonies are so impressive, is because I don't think people expect it. They're just like, oh, well, it's just another multivitamin. Not really, because this is a lot more than that. It's better forms, all the things we talked about. So try the minerals and vitamins first, and then after a few months, really evaluate how you feel and see what other areas you can improve. Obviously, yeah, walk more, eat better, all that good stuff we already know. But this should be the basics. Do the basics first, and then evaluate all your symptoms.
I love it, man. Amazing. You're a rock star. Appreciate you. And you guys throw some high fives, prayers, amazingness, fire in the chat for Jordan. And we're going to all stay connected. Again, follow him on TikTok, y'all. If you want to type in your handle there, or Instagram, and that's where people can get connected. And with that, we are going to keep this evening going. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording.